Hey, it's Levi and welcome back to the vlog. Today we are hiking up Prairie Mountain. This one is apparently 6.6 kilometers and 666 meters of elevation from the beginning. This trail is not very well marked when you first get here. So right now we're basically at Beaver Falls, Beaver Lodge kind of area right now. And there's a bunch of pathways that lead straight up. They're very, very steep. And I don't recommend taking those. There's actually some shallower ones. If we look for the Beaver Lodge sign, there's two of them. There's one here and there's one that we're actually gonna take. So that way we can have the easiest way up. So let's get started. All right, so when you get started, there's a bunch of different paths. It can be very confusing on where to actually go, but essentially, once you get past that little crossroads there's a pretty steep pathway up this way. And that's the one that we're gonna be taking today. The first part of this trail is very steep. Great spot if you have poles. However, I'm trying to do this one without poles so I can hold the camera. And your first big push is gonna be pretty hard. But once you get past that, we're already up pretty high automatically. So once again, this is just the beginning. One of the best things you could do early on in this hike is just pace yourself, go easy. Because a lot of times you might start out feeling like you have a ton of energy. And if you sprint up this first push, you'll probably tire yourself out before you even make it halfway up. So take it easy on this steep sections. We're not even like 10-15 minutes in and we're already up super, super high. That's one really cool thing about this hike. It gets you up there really quick. The ground is rocky and rooty. So not a great hike if you're wearing street shoes. After that first big push, it levels off, so it's not actually that hard after your first about 10-15 minutes, which I like. Makes you feel a little bit more confident when the trail isn't as grueling. It just started getting a bit steeper here. Let's see what it looks like from behind me. Whew. Seemingly pretty steep section as it looks, but I don't even know how long we've been hiking now, but we're still, I think, in the early stages of this hike, but it's going quite nice. We've got all these roots that kind of make a bit of a staircase for us. Makes it a lot easier to climb up this section. Okay, I think we've reached the tough part. Looking down and it feels like it's just really steep going down. It's really steep here. It's hard to communicate how steep it is, but what I try to do when times are like this, I just try to go easy, one step at a time. So after that big push, there's a lookout, it looks like. I think we're doing a lot better than we were before.
We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, keep it trucking. But yeah, so you can kind of see the little bit of an outlook there. But honestly, it's hard to see because there is a lot of trees blocking the view. Well, onward we go. We're most of the way there. But this section is really steep. It is, yeah, it's really steep. And it's steep going forward too. I don't want to say I underestimated this hike, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, I gotta say. But that's the whole point. It's to do hard stuff.
Our friends originally suggested we do Moose Mountain instead, because apparently it's like longer but not as steep.
Yeah, it's like twice as long, but apparently it's more like recreational. It's nicer, whereas this is a little bit more intense.
Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah. Like a little staircase. We just finished one of the steep sections of this hike, and oh man, it's hard, man. I started tearing up because it was just that hard. But this part is really nice and easy. Like, it's like the whole landscape has changed from being really rocky to now being a lot more foresty. I don't know how to explain it. We're almost at the top. We've reached a clearing where we can see really far out here. It looks amazing. It's incredible. I'm stoked on that. I can see the top from here. This is so exciting. It's kind of neat. Once you get up here, it's just like a roadway almost. Like, it's just a, like, kind of looks like a little bit of a rough gravel road, but it's a lot easier this section, I think anyways. It's just really kind of generally gradual. It is getting steeper though as we get to the summit. I wonder if that flag's still there. That'll be cool if it is. We're gradually making our way to the top. This last push is actually surprisingly challenging. It looks way easy when you first see it, but it's a steady one. You just gotta keep on moving with it. Some of the best views are at this spot of the hike here. We're not quite at the summit at the moment, but you can see this entire range behind me there, and looking the other direction over there, you can see the prairies. It's kind of hazy right now, but normally you can see Calgary from here, which is a cool thing to be able to see.
We've pretty much made it to the top. Rachel's running off to the actual summit. Let's go over there, see what's up.
Such a relief to be able to make it to the top of this mountain. This is a big accomplishment for both Rachel and I. And doing this one without poles holding the camera the entire time was an incredible challenge for me. Something that, wow, I guess I'm glad I did, but not something I'd really recommend. Not really.
Looking down, and it's a big steep drop off. I definitely don't want to get too close to the edge here.
Okay, this is officially the summit. This is the spot where the flag used to be. It's not there anymore. But yeah, I'm over the moon. Incredibly excited to have gotten here. Thanks so much, Rachel, for putting up with my crazy ideas. Make it to the top of a mountain before I have to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great. I highly recommend this hike, Prairie Mountain. It's good, it's hard, but it's not long. It's a pretty quick one, or fairly. Anyways, that's it for this vlog, so thanks so much for watching. I encourage you to hit the like button, consider subscribing if you want to see more of my content, and until then, bye for now. I'll catch you on the next one.